Filipino P here, and I'm back on Daytona Beach. But this time, it's the ladies' turn as I ask them about men and relationships. This could get interesting. Why do you think more women aren't going overseas to look for a husband?
Oh, because it's easier for women to get a partner, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, I wouldn't say no to you.
Did I just get prepositioned by an American woman? For those of you that aren't familiar with Daytona Beach, it's a vast expanse of white sand that attracts tourists from all over the world. No matter where you look, you'll find lounge chairs, sunbathers, sandcastles, and the ever-present red, white, and blue. But aside from just being a place to enjoy the sun and surf, people come here to enjoy other activities as well, including some death-defying rides. Well, that doesn't look so scary, being lowered into a hole. Oops, spoke too soon. I think I'd prefer something a little less extreme, like maybe just a swing? Yeah, like that. Nope, that's not for me either. I think I just stay on the ground today and get busy interviewing the women. What do you think of the United States in general?
I love living in the United States. I've been here all my life. There's so many different things that you can do here, from the Northeast to the Southwest, all the way to California, from New York. It's just so different, and there's just different cultures in every single state. There's always something to do.
Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Awesome! What's the best thing about the United States?
I just think there's so many different opportunities here with jobs.
What's the worst thing about the U.S., if there's any?
There's gun violence, there's racial oppression. There's a lot of different things here that I just wish it was a little bit different. But I really do love living here, and I'm glad that I was born here.
What's your definition of feminism?
Feminism, I just think it is having genders have equal rights to each other. I feel like men get more of a leverage over women. The pay, for example, women are often shamed due to their bodies, and I feel like men do have it a lot easier than women do.
So what's a man's role in a relationship?
I definitely think is to provide and to protect the woman in the relationship. Men are usually more bigger and stronger, so they're there to protect and to provide. I definitely do want someone that allows me to be me and doesn't dim my light a little bit. Like, we understand each other's roles in each other's lives, but it's just like, you are not in any way, shape, or form to tell me to be different. Like, I just want someone who accepts me as me and obviously can provide for me, care for me.
And in return, what can you provide to the man?
Well, definitely, I'm a working woman, a nurturer. It's in our nature as women.
Right. So what's more important, love or money?
Love is everywhere. I love my family. Family is such a huge thing to me. My friends are a huge thing. But when people say money isn't everything, it's in this world you need money. If I didn't have money, I wouldn't be able to be here right now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself physically?
I say I am an 11. I say you're an 11. I say everyone's an 11.
Wow, very generous. What do you think of the United States as a whole, as a country? Do you think it's a good country to live in?
Yeah. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, so I don't know anything else. You know what I mean? Obviously, I see the issues that we have.
Okay, what are those? I'm intrigued.
With this new age of social media and technology and stuff, I feel like a lot of it has kind of pushed the kind of toxic masculinity, that kind of thinking and ideology forward, and especially in recent years. So I feel like that would probably be
the worst.
One of the worst things, yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of women would probably agree with that.
What's your definition of feminism?
I don't know, I just think it's letting women be and do whatever they want to do. Let them exist in their own space. Yeah, I would say simple things like equality. That sounds really simple, right? But it's not how, that's not the world we live in today. I think on a daily basis, women just always have to face discrimination because they're women, and the whole issue with should women be allowed to have abortions, but who should be making the decisions on whether or not women are able to have those abortions, and that entire conversation. I'm kind of like, whatever women want to do, it's their bodies. I think it should be their choice. Plenty of friends in college who have had unwanted pregnancies, and they have decided, because they could at that time, to get those abortions. They're 19, 20 years old, just starting their adult lives. Like, they were not ready.
But though you guys have contraception, why not just use contraception in the first place?
Even when women go on birth control and stuff, it's not 100% effective, and people still get pregnant from that.
What is more important, love or money?
I just think it's okay to like want both and to look for both.
What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, physically?
Rate myself?
Yeah.
I would just say a 10 out of 10. Like, that's kind of the mindset I always want to have.
Hi there, Anastasia. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm so good.
So good.
So good, yeah. How are you?
Okay. So where are you from?
I'm from Russia. I'm from Siberia.
From Russia with love. Are you here permanently in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Do you like it here?
Oh, so much, so much. It's paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Do you like the weather here in Florida?
Florida, yeah.
Okay.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
That's why it's the Sunshine State.
Yeah, Sunshine State.
Yeah. So is it like gender roles there? Like man, wife stay at home? Is it the same? Is it like that there?
In Russian, so traditional. Men, women, kids, it's all, and don't like men with men, girl with girls. It's don't like in Russia, and in America it's so normal.
So normal. Okay. Did it surprise you to see that here?
No, it's not surprised me because I watch YouTube channel, and I know culture in America, and it's okay.
In your culture, is sex before marriage okay? Because you mentioned it's very traditional.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It's normal.
It's normal there as well? Okay.
Yeah. Russian is a very traditional country, but not so much traditional.
Okay. What do you like about the U.S.? Is it a good country to live?
It's very good country, and this have free, and this have opinion.
Free speech? You can.
Yeah, free speech, and now in Russia, people don't have talk free, and it's problem. And in this country, I have free.
You can talk freely.
Yeah.
So if you can think of one thing that you don't like about here, what would it be?
I like always. I like all in America, people, food, or I like.
Okay.
Come to USA.
Come to USA.
It is best country.
What is your meaning of feminism?
From my perspective, I guess I would say it's like having a confidence and like an independence about yourself.
Okay.
I don't even think I've like looked up the definition of feminism in a while, but for the most part, it's just like, what is feminism? I don't even know what that means. It's like a really funny like part of your channel.
Well, do you think there are rights that men are enjoying that women don't?
100%. Yeah, 100%. That's just what it is.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, they have like thousands of years ahead of us because they was initially the one running the country in America, and like we couldn't even vote, we couldn't even do. Oh, that's raining now.
I know, it's raining. No, come on.
They just have like thousands of years ahead of us, like running stuff. So like things are in their perspective. I feel like. Yep.
Okay.
So point is like, yes, there still is work to be done.
What do you think of the United States in general? Is it a good country or a bad country?
Good or bad? I think we have like some good, but for the most part, like we have a lot of work to do still.
As a whole, the United States, what do you think of it? What's the best about your country?
I think we're pretty free.
Pretty free,
Pretty free at the moment, I think.
What is feminism anyway?
I don't know. I don't go along with that. I'm old school.
Old school. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty old school with it.
Do you think you guys have achieved equality between men and women?
No, but I don't think there should be that much equality between them. Men, they do work harder, That's, again, the reality of things.
So I stopped for a few minutes to feed the seagulls, and this time I brought some nice fresh crackers. In no time, I had quite a hungry flock of seagulls. Hey, a flock of seagulls! But then I saw a man walking along the beach, doing something unusual. And you know me, I just had to stick a mic in his face. Well, hi there. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I love your shirt.
Thank you. I'm feeling
I have
very
a bikini.
patriotic.
Yeah, I have a bikini with same colors.
Yeah, good.
So tell us what you're doing.
I'm metal detecting. This is a metal detector, and I go along the beach and see if there's any metal, and this will tell me if there is. And sometimes I find some cool stuff. I found 14 karat gold diamond rings, silver.
Really? Do you sell the jewelry?
Nope, I keep it all.
For those people who sell them, do they get...
You don't get much.
Do you get much? How about the government? Do you pay the government for that?
No. What happens if you bring it to a jeweler, they'll give you the weight and the silver, the weight and the gold.
Yeah?
So you don't really get a lot for it because doesn't weigh that much.
Do you have to get a permit to do that?
You do not. It's free. Open to the public.
Right.
Yeah.
So how much is the equipment?
About $1,000 for this equipment that I have on me right now.
How often do you go to the beach to look for?
As often as I can. I pay attention to the tides.
How
I have
long?
a YouTube channel, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It shows all the stuff that I find.
Awesome. So what's the name of your YouTube channel?
It's called Dave's Not Here.
Dave's Not Here.
Dave's Not Here Metal Detecting.
Is it best to find things after a storm?
Sometimes you can find stuff that's been revealed because of the erosion after a storm. So what happens is the storm comes in, erodes the sand,
right,
and you'll find older stuff.
Right.
Think of it this way.
Yeah.
How lucky do you have to be to put this coil over something on this beach?
So does it, make a sound?
It does. It makes beep sounds.
Can you beep? Can you beep me? I beep. Awesome. Have a good one. Thanks.
You too. It's nice meeting you.
Have you heard of the term passport bros?
Passport bros?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I could kind of think of what it would mean.
Okay, what do you think that is?
2 gay bros.
2 gay bros, okay. So what about this? What do you think of a man who goes overseas to look for a wife because he can't find a quality woman here? Do you think there are quality women here though?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them. But I guess maybe he just couldn't get one. Ugh.
Why do you think more women aren't doing the same thing? Like going overseas to look for a husband?
Oh, because it's easier for women to get a partner, I think.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Because, I wouldn't say no to you.
Did I just get prepositioned by an American woman? If you could change just one thing about men, what would it be?
Their entitlement.
Entitlement?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Why are
they
so entitled?
I don't understand why, but they feel entitled to, either women or money or cars or whatever. Entitlement, totally. Especially white men.
Do you think there's equality of sexes here in America?
No.
No? Why is that?
I don't know why it is, but there's definitely not. I mean, just from statistically speaking, not for anything with jobs or, anything in that regard. Definitely not.
Okay. Do you think there are rights that men have that women don't?
Yeah, well, there's they're reproductive, not governed by law for men. It is for women. Thank you. It was nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is P. Well, guys, check this out. The Peabody didn't tell me I had to perform while I was here. I wasn't able to practice my dance moves. Have you ever heard the term passport bros?
No.
No? What do you think if a man feels like he can't find a quality woman here in America? That's why he goes abroad to find a wife.
Okay, that seems fine by me.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
No, not really.
Okay. Why do you think more women aren't doing the same thing, like going abroad, look for a husband?
I feel like there's more quality women than there are quality men. I feel like the pool of quality men is a little bit less. So you would think more women would be going to other countries.
What do you think is the imbalance? Why is that?
Women are more flexible, we're more forgiving, we're more, I just feel like we're a little bit we're a little easier to get along, and I feel like sometimes we bend a little too much, maybe.
Right.
You know, I feel like men generally, once something is said or done that they don't like, then they're moving along. You know, I feel like women are great at multitasking. I feel like we're really good at planning, listening. So, you know, there's a few things they could work on. I just recently, today, had a discussion with my husband, actually, about some of these things.
Okay. Do you think there is equality of the sexes in America?
No, not exactly.
Why is that?
I mean, because, women are still being paid less than men generally.
Paid less because you're a woman?
Yes. Statistically, they say that women tend to still be paid a little bit less than men.
Isn't it illegal, though?
I don't know if it's necessarily something that's being done overtly, but it's sort of like when I've heard that, you know, various studies that are saying that still there's still a gap between men and women in the workplace.
The pay gap, okay. So it's not a myth?
No, I don't think it's a myth at all, no.
So if women are paid less than men, why aren't companies just hiring women? Aren't they gonna save a lot?
Cheaper?
Yeah, save a lot of money?
That's a good question.
Okay. What is your definition of feminism?
I mean, being there for women and supporting them to make up for the gap that we see in how men are treated. Women are more highly criticized for what they wear. Women are just more policed and judged, I feel like.
Is sex okay before marriage?
I think it is, yeah. No, I'm not in any way bothered by that.
Okay. You wanna, well, some people would say, do you want to check the merchandise before purchasing it, right?
I mean,
like it's like
bit, yeah. Because if it's not good, then it's not.
No returns,
sustainable.
No returns, no refunds, no exchange. Okay. So, do you care if your partner had a lot of partners in the past? Okay. So, do you guys discuss? Is it like a big deal here for, let's say, a high body count in your culture?
I think that's more put on women.
Okay.
So women that have high body counts are looked down on. I personally don't care. It's not something that bothers me. It's just life experience, honestly.
What do you think of the United States in general? In general?
It's not my favorite place.
Oh, okay.
Honestly.
Why is that?
A lot of old white men deciding things that they shouldn't be deciding, especially towards women. I mean, it feels like it's very directly towards women.
Have you traveled outside the United States?
No, not really.
So, what do you think of a man who says he can't find a quality woman here, so he goes abroad to find a wife?
Nothing wrong with that. My husband is American and he couldn't find a nice woman here. So,
okay. So he went.
He didn't have to go anywhere. I came here, born and raised in Russia.
What do you think of the current situation between Russia and Ukraine?
I pray to God that something happens to the evil, which is Putin, and that man is no longer around. If Putin is gone, I believe the war will be over. It's a tragedy. I myself is a quarter Ukrainian. My father's half Ukrainian. We have the same blood. And it's literally sad to see a brother killing brother. And a lot of Russian people, whether they're still in Russia or they live in other countries, a lot of them are very misguided, very ignorant, and a lot of animosity towards Ukrainian people. And I can't explain it. I don't know why. And it's very, very sad to me.
What do you think of America?
It's my home now.
Do you love it here?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I would not go back to live in Russia, just couldn't.
If you could change just one thing about men, what would it be?
One thing I would definitely change is for men to man up and be a man. Men are very soft nowadays. The new generation. I'm talking about the new generation. You know, the 20s, the young guys, softies, not enough toughness in them. But I think it all has to do with the parenting. A lot of broken families. It has to be a father figure, has to be a mother figure for the good balance.
Do you think there's equality of the sexes here?
Equality of the sexes in the United States?
Yeah.
Whole lot more than in other countries, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why are they saying, like, we want this, we want that?
You know what? For some people, it's just never enough. This country is beautiful, it's great. They like to whine, and it's also because they have not seen life of women in other parts of the world. If you want to cry about inequality and women not having enough rights, how about you first take a trip to Russia, you take a trip to India, and see how long you last there, and see how much rights women have there, and then come back to the United States and let's talk to you then.
Yeah,
honestly,
and I think
you
they'll
know?
appreciate more what they have here.
No, absolutely, absolutely. If you want to have rights and be equal to men in many aspects of life, you come to United States. You know, I came here with $80 in my pocket when I was 21 years old. I worked very hard. I put myself through school. I have everything I can possibly imagine, and I believe I am living the American dream. And I could never achieve what I have today in the United States if I would have stayed in Russia, I can tell you that much.
In the last video, I said I was so surprised at how American men didn't see many problems between the sexes, which surprised me, but apparently some women here see things quite differently. From my perspective, Western women have more rights and privileges than any other women on the planet. Yet at the same time, they seem the most dissatisfied. Unlike the men, who thought things were about as equal as you can make them, the majority of women I talked to often felt that somehow they were being shortchanged at every turn. When I asked them what more they wanted, I got very few concrete answers, just that things weren't fair, that more needed to be done, and that somehow men were the entitled ones, which I can imagine would leave a lot of Western guys scratching their heads. The same was not true with the women who have moved here from other countries. They're much quicker to recognize all the great things about this country. They were much more appreciative of America. And as a foreign woman myself, I agree with them. I seriously don't think a lot of American women know just how good they have it here. It's almost like they've been told that things are so bad that they've started to believe it, which I hope and pray doesn't spell disaster for the future of American relationships. This is a divide that needs to be healed, but how to do that is anyone's guess. Well, that's it for today's episode, and I hope you'll join me in just 3 days for my next adventure. Till then, folks.
If you think about it, I'm kind of like Marianne. We both have bubbly personalities, we've lived in bamboo huts, and both of us are stuck on a tropical island, doing whatever we can to get off. If you want to help me get rescued, please subscribe to my channel, share my videos with friends, and hit that notification bell so you can see my next episode. And if you really want to save me, check out my Patreon channel for extra content and exclusive videos. And also like Marianne, I have to take cold showers. Hey Gilligan, will you throw me that towel?
This little towel.
I'm really not looking forward to this.
No, you sure don't look like the skipper.
Gilligan? Only 4 men on the island, and I have to get stuck with a peeping Gilligan.